Look at this. Time to elevate your brownie mix with one simple ingredient. Let's get started. Choose your favorite brownie mix. I'm just using this one by Betty Crocker. And then we're not gonna follow the instructions on the back of the box. And then we're gonna just use the 2 eggs and a can of sweetened condensed milk. And then some optional ingredients are some chocolate chips or nuts if you like to add those to your brownies. All right, here we go. We're gonna take a large bowl here and we're gonna start with our eggs. And now, sweetened condensed milk. Let's add this. You can use whatever brand that you want. I know what you might be thinking, that is a lot of sugar. Yes, it is. This is called a dessert. You don't eat it all the time, or at least I don't. Or do I? Besides that, I'm eating a salad for lunch, so I can have a little dessert. All right, we got that all in there. Let's just give this a good mix. And then you can use a stand mixer or hand mixer if you want. I'm just gonna do it all by hand. Awesome. Now let's take this box mix. Again, whatever box mix you want, but this is the small size, not the family size. The 16 ounce or 462 gram box size. Let's just get that in there. I'm gonna do about half of it at first. Let's put some more of that in there. It just makes it easier to mix by hand if you do it a little bit at a time. Now let's put the rest of that in there. Just want to make sure there's no dry bits of ingredients. Awesome, nice thick brownie batter. And then I'm gonna add some chocolate chips. You can use between 1/2 cup and 1 cup of chocolate chips. And there we go. I wanted to mention, if you do not have eggs or don't want to use eggs, try a 1/4 cup of applesauce per egg. So in this case, 1/2 cup of applesauce. And now I have an 8x8 pan here, and these are for thick brownies. If you want thinner brownies, then use a larger pan. And I lined it with parchment paper. It just makes getting the brownies out really easy. And we want to just scrape all this batter into this pan. And now into an oven that's been preheated to 325 degrees Fahrenheit, which is right around 160 Celsius. And we're gonna bake it between 38 and 45 minutes until when you poke it in the center with a toothpick, the toothpick comes out clean. On to that step. And when it comes out of the oven, it'll look something like this. Again, the time for the baking will just depend. Sometimes it can go up to even 50 or 55 minutes. Depends on the size of pan that you're using and how thick the brownies are. And then just allow it to cool for about 30 minutes. And one reason why I just love using this parchment paper is you can just lift it right out of its pan. And then pro tip, if you are cutting warmer brownies, then use a plastic knife like this, serrated. And then we're gonna just cut into this. The more you let them cool, the easier they will be to cut. Super nice, but I don't really care about that. I'm gonna just grab this corner. The corner is like one of my favorite spots of the brownie. Let me know in the comments if you like the corner as well. I just like that extra crispy edge. Or maybe you like the middle piece. Let me know. Look at this. Look at that nice fudgy look. Give this a taste. These are so good. A great way to elevate your box brownie mix. I'm Matt Taylor. This has been another episode of In Kitchen with Matt. Thank you for joining me. Thumbs up, down the corner, press it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and check out my other videos. Take care. Time for me to dive into this some more. Oh yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Mmm.